Carnivals are loud, bright, full of people, music, laughter, noise, but when they close, everything changes. The lights don't feel warm anymore, the music stops, and what's left feels wrong, because a place built for joy shouldn't feel that quiet, and if it does, you should leave. Ethan didn't leave, he stayed. Part-time worker, night cleanup, extra cash, simple job, wait until everyone leaves, shut down rides, clean up trash, lock everything up, go home, easy. That's what he thought. Until the night the rides didn't stop. The carnival had closed hours ago. The gates locked, the crowd gone, just empty booths, silent games, and rides standing still, like they were waiting. Ethan walked through the grounds, trash bag in one hand, flashlight in the other. The air felt colder, still, too still. His footsteps echoed softly, too loud in the silence. He moved past the game stalls, knocked over cups, prizes hanging untouched, everything abandoned, everything wrong. Then, a sound, music, faint, distant. Ethan stopped, turned slowly. That's not possible. The power should have been off, everything should have been shut down. But the music continued, soft, distorted, like it was coming from far away. He followed it, step by step, through the empty paths, past the dark booths, until he reached it. The carousel. It was moving, slowly spinning, lights flickering, music playing. But there was no one there, no operator, no riders, nothing, just the ride, moving on its own. Ethan's chest tightened. Okay, that's not normal. He stepped closer. The horses moved up and down, slow, rhythmic, the music looping, wrong, distorted, like it wasn't meant to sound like that. Then, he saw it. A figure, sitting on one of the horses, still, facing away. Ethan froze. His heart started beating faster. Hey? No response. The figure didn't move, didn't react, just sat there. The carousel kept spinning. Slow. Endless. Ethan stepped closer. Parks closed. The figure's head tilted slightly, but didn't turn. Ethan swallowed. Hey, you need to get off. Then, the carousel stopped. Suddenly, the music cut. Silence, heavy, unnatural. Ethan stood there, waiting. The figure was now facing him, but it hadn't turned. It was just facing him. Ethan's breath caught. Because that wasn't possible. He hadn't seen it move. Then, the figure smiled. Too wide, too still. Ride's not over. Ethan stepped back. What? The lights flickered, once, twice. Then, the carousel started again. Faster this time, the music louder, distorted. The figure, gone, completely gone. Ethan spun around, looking everywhere. Nothing, just the ride, moving. Then, he heard it. Behind him, footsteps, running, fast, too fast. Ethan turned and saw multiple figures, riding the carousel, all of them smiling, all of them staring. But the ride was empty. Ethan's breathing became panicked. That's not real, the figures moved. But the horses didn't. Their bodies twisting, stretching, watching him. Stay, ride, don't leave. Ethan ran, dropped everything, sprint across the carnival, past the dark stalls, past the silent games, not looking back, not stopping. Until he reached the exit. He didn't stop running, not until he reached the road, breathing hard, shaking. He turned slowly, looked back. The carnival was completely still, dark, silent, like nothing had happened. The next day, Ethan went back. With management, with security. They checked everything. Nothing was wrong. No power, no activity, no record of any ride being on, no sign anyone had been there. Except one thing, the carousel. One horse was slightly worn, like someone had been sitting on it for a very long time. Funhouses are meant to be confusing. That's the point. Twisted mirrors, distorted reflections, lights that don't feel right. But deep down, you always know one thing. It's fake. It's just reflections. Just glass, nothing real. But what if one reflection isn't yours? And what if it doesn't follow you? Jake and his friends stayed late. Too late. The carnival had already started shutting down. Lights dimming. Music fading. Workers telling people to leave. But they didn't listen. They laughed it off. Just one more ride. They found the fun house. Still open. Or at least, it looked open. The entrance lights flickered. The sign buzzing faintly. But no one was there. No operator, no line, just the door, waiting. Jake smirked. Perfect. They walked in. The door creaked shut behind them. Loud, echoing. The inside was darker than expected. The lights were dim, colors shifting slowly, walls bending in strange angles, mirrors everywhere, reflecting everything. And nothing. Jake laughed. This place is creepy. His friends spread out slightly, walking ahead, looking around. Then, Jake noticed something. The reflections. They didn't match perfectly. Small delays, small movements. That didn't line up. He blinked. It's just the mirrors, he told himself that. Then, he waved his hand. His reflection followed, but slower. Just slightly. Jake froze. That's not. Then, his friend laughed behind him. Yo, check this one. Jake turned, walked toward him. The mirrors stretched their bodies, twisted their faces. Normal funhouse effects. But something felt off. Very off. Then, one of his friends stopped. Wait. Jake looked at him. What? His friend pointed. At my reflection. Jake looked, and his chest tightened. Because the reflection wasn't moving. It stood still, watching them. While his friend was moving. What the? The reflection smiled. Slow. Too wide. Then, it stepped forward. Out of the mirror. Jake stumbled back. No. The lights flickered violently. The room shifted. The mirrors seemed closer now. Too close. His friend started panicking. What is this? We need to leave. They ran. Through the maze. Turning corners. Passing mirrors. But the reflections weren't following anymore. They were watching. Standing still. Smiling. Then, one of his friends screamed. Jake turned and saw him, standing in front of a mirror, frozen. His reflection was gone. Completely gone. Where is it? Then, the mirror cracked, slow. From the inside, something pushed through. A hand, reaching out, grabbing. Jake ran. Didn't stop. Didn't look back. The maze twisted around him, endless, confusing. The exit nowhere in sight. Then, he saw himself, standing at the end of the hallway, facing him, still, smiling. Jake froze, his heart pounding violently. That's not me. The other him tilted its head. You're lost. Jake shook his head. No, stay. The thing stepped forward, slow, deliberate. I can be you. Jake backed away, his breathing out of control. No. Then, the lights went out. Complete darkness, silence. Then, a whisper. All around him, we see you. Jake ran, blindly, through the darkness. Until he hit something, a door. He pushed it open, burst outside, collapsed onto the ground, breathing hard, shaking. He looked back. The funhouse was closed. Dark, silent. Like it had never been open, not a story full. The next day, his friends were reported missing. All of them. No trace, no evidence, nothing. Jake told the police everything. They checked the funhouse, found nothing. No damage, no broken mirrors, nothing unusual. Except one thing. One mirror, at the back, where Jake swore he saw himself. There was a reflection. Standing, watching, but there was no one in front of it. Every carnival has workers, people you don't notice, people who blend into the background, running rides, selling tickets, watching, always watching. You assume they belong there. You assume they're normal. But sometimes, they're not part of the carnival at all. Liam had been visiting carnivals his whole life. He loved them. The lights, the noise, the chaos. It felt alive. That night, he went alone, just to clear his head. The carnival was packed, bright lights flashing, music blasting, people everywhere. Everything normal, everything loud. But something felt off, not obvious, just wrong, like something didn't belong. Liam walked through the crowd, past the rides, past the games, taking everything in. Then he noticed him. A worker, standing near the Ferris wheel, still, watching, not moving, not interacting, just standing there. Liam frowned. Something about him felt wrong. The uniform looked old, faded, like it didn't match the rest of the workers. And his face was too still, too blank. Liam looked away, tried to ignore it, but he felt it. The man was watching him. He moved deeper into the carnival, tried to distract himself, played a game, walked past the food stands, got on a ride, but every time he looked up, the worker was there, closer, watching, not moving, just there. Liam's chest tightened. That's not normal. He decided to leave, started walking toward the exit, fast, trying not to look back, but he couldn't help it. He turned. The worker was right behind him. Close, too close. Liam froze. "What do you want?" The worker tilted his head. Slow, unnatural. "You noticed." Liam stepped back. "I'm leaving." The worker smiled. Slight, wrong. "You can't leave." Liam's heart started pounding. "Yes, I can." He turned, walked faster. The exit gates in sight, almost there. Then, everything stopped. The music, gone. The lights, gone. The crowd, gone. Liam stopped, turned slowly. The carnival was empty. Completely empty. No people, no noise, nothing, just him. And the worker, standing in the middle of it all. "It's closed." Liam's voice shook. "What is this?" The worker stepped closer. Slow, heavy. "Now you stay." Liam backed away. No. The ride started moving. On their own. The Ferris wheel spinning slowly. The carousel turning. Lights flickering. But there was no power. No sound. Just movement. Then, figures. Appearing. On the rides. Sitting. Watching. Smiling. But there was no one there. Liam's breathing became panicked. "This isn't real." The worker stepped closer. Now only a few feet away. "You saw us." Liam shook his head. "No. Now you're part of it." The worker reached out. Slow. Deliberate. Liam turned, ran, toward the exit. But it was gone. No gate. No way out. Just endless carnival. Stretching into darkness. He ran, past rides, past stalls. But everything looked the same. Endless, looping, trapping him. Then, he saw it. A booth. At the center. A ticket booth. Old, rusty. And inside, someone was sitting. Liam approached slowly. Heart pounding. "Help me." The person inside looked up. And Liam froze. Because it was him. Exactly him. Sitting inside, smiling. "Your shift starts now." Liam stumbled back. No, the other him stood. Stepped out of the booth. "You're late." Liam shook his head violently. "This isn't happening, it is now." The worker appeared behind him again. Closer. "We needed someone new." Liam screamed. And everything went dark. Kakta, kakta. Weeks later, a new carnival opened in a nearby town. People visited. Enjoyed. Laughed. Nothing unusual. Until someone noticed something strange. A worker. Standing near the Ferris wheel. Still. Watching. Not moving. Not interacting. Just there. And if you looked closely, you'd see something unsettling. His face looked like someone trying to remember who they used to be.